Well, it is great to have with us the administrative assistant at Georgia Military College, who really is the wheel that makes everything turn in Georgia Military College athletics. Tina Harrison. Tina, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. You are enjoying the great outdoors. I think the
Yeah.
soccer is behind you. I tend to think because most of our, um, contact is during football season or maybe in softball season. I kind of narrow it, I guess, for you. But you're involved with all the athletics there.
Everything, all nine sports. Some more so than others. Uh, Obviously, football is our biggest. With Rob being the athletic director and the head coach, I am primarily with football, especially in the fall.
Now, I want to get a little background information on you because we don't know the biography of Tina Harrison. So, are you a Georgia girl and a GMC alum, or how did you wind up there in Milledgeville?
I was born and raised in Milledgeville. Graduated Baldwin High in '99. I came to GMC for my associate's degree. Started, stopped a few times before I finally got it right. I went to work for Georgia Department of Corrections, Human Resources Department for almost 12 years before I landed at GMC. So I'm rolling into year 10 this November.
Now, when you went to GMC, did you, I mean, when that was that an opening that was available, or back when you're going through college, are you thinking, eventually I'd like to wind up back here?
I never really thought about coming back here because I really didn't know a whole lot. I mean, I went to class, I went to the occasional football game. If I wasn't working, I worked second shift. So I missed a lot of the student activities. But when I was approached and told that there was an opening here, I was like, that could be interesting, especially in athletics and something, who doesn't love watching football? And I like softball. I tried to play briefly in my younger teen years, didn't work out so well. So just thought it would be a fun department to be a part of.
Now, since you've been there, we'll start with football. There have been two head coaches. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, those two coaches are different personality wise, both great coaches, but very different personality wise.
Absolutely.
So how has
Bert
that
was
been adjustment wise? I mean, an easy adjustment, or you just
it
kind of
has
roll with the
been
flow?
it's been an easy transition. Rob was the defensive coordinator when I came in, so we already had a good working relationship. So when he took the helm of the program, it really didn't change that much as far as mine and his relationship, other than I get to call him boss now. But they are two different personalities. Rob is, very easygoing. You know, Bert was by the book. You did things the way he wanted you to do them, and he had reason and purpose for that. And Rob, he kind of gives me free reign to do my job without, nitpicking me, which I'm grateful for. So
And
he's
as you
very,
mentioned,
very easy to work with. And
well, and
Bert was easy,
Bert was
but I knew what
a
I had to
great
do.
guy. He was a great guy, but man, he did strike the fear of God in you.
Absolutely. I was so scared to mess up certain things that I am still scared to mess up those certain things like eligibility. So I stress that every year because that was one of the big sticklers that Bert had when he put me over verifying those items. So yeah, I was definitely learned that you do things a certain way by a certain time, and I respect deadlines.
But now Bert is the guy that hired you, right?
Yes, sir.
And he was the AD at the time, and of course, rest his soul. We miss him greatly as he passed. I guess now 5 or 6 years ago, due to cancer. Eligibility. You brought that up. That is something that is a really extensive task, especially when you're working with so many different athletes. How involved is that process?
Uh, right now, I don't have to do the calculations. Our registrar, Lisa McCullum, is excellent at doing that. Greg and I work very closely together on building out the rosters. Um, so we build out these long, extensive spreadsheets with names, ID numbers, if they have transferred in and out, how many years they've played. We get everything ready for Lisa to do the really hard work. But it is very tedious. Not only that, then our eligibility has to match Presto Sports. So it's a lot of checks and balances.
And two, I would think it is a very detrimental job because what you do in the administrative office can have an impact on the athlete.
Absolutely. If we mess up, then it could cause Rob having to do more work to get that student athlete back eligible. So we work really hard not to mess those things up.
All right, we are airing this at halftime. So tell me what game day is like for you. I mean, what all are you involved in? And specifically, what are you doing at halftime?
What I'm doing at halftime, I'm entertaining all of our booster members. So my game day starts on Friday afternoon. I go up to what we call our Bulldog room and I decorate it. Saturday morning, I get here around 10 o'clock and I do last minute checks to make sure I haven't missed anything from the day before. I set up the gate for admission and then I let the caterers in. And we open our doors at noon for our booster club members. And it's kind of like an indoor tailgate, light appetizers, beverages, really good time. It gives me a chance to interact with our parents and other people on campus that, heavily support our program.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong because I am busy at halftime, but I think there was faculty recognized this past week at halftime, and I think I didn't see you.
No, I'm not faculty. I'm just staff.
Ah, okay. That would explain it then. So that was to honor faculty. Is there an event later that will honor staff?
Uh, Not to my knowledge.
Okay, then. Well, okay. Last question. Then I'm going to let you go. Georgia Military College at softball games are so good about recognizing individuals who contribute by throwing out that first pitch. Has Tina Harrison thrown out a first pitch?
Bert
And if
Williams.
not, will she?
Bert Williams threw me out on the field without any warning one game. So,
All right.
yes.
Just wanted to make sure that you had gotten your due recognition.
I did. I was literally thrown out there and said, "Here, it's your turn."
Well,
But
and was it a strike or a ball?
knowing me, it was probably look more like a bowling ball.
Okay. But you got it there. That's what counts.
Kind of across the plate.
Good.
But
Good job. And
I get recognized. Our staff is great. Our football parents are great. I get a lot of recognition, but I'm okay with being behind the scenes.
well, thank you for kind of giving us a glimpse from behind the scenes. I know that you didn't want to be out in the forefront, but I kind of forced you into something that's a little uncomfortable for you. You did a great job, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you, Robert.